Hey, welcome to tonight's chart focus. Firstly, thanks everyone who made it along to the Trade Expo on the weekend and coming up and saying hello. Awesome to talk to everyone. Alright, first we're going to have a quick look at that XJO. Closed just under the 4700 yet again. This is an hourly chart rather than a daily. I just thought I'd have a quick look at an hourly and see if I could get any clues as to what's going on. Not really, except for the fact that there's pretty obvious resistance there at 47. If I was getting optimistic, I'd maybe suggest that we've got a little potential ascending triangle happening, something like this, so possibly we'll eventually break out of this one. We certainly still, in my opinion, need to smash this 4700 and leave it behind to ensure we've got some upside, but we're close. We seem to be dipping a little less each time, so who knows. US futures well up as I make this video, so encouraging early, but we'll see. Alright, I'm going to fly through as many charts as I can. I've set the timer for 10 minutes, so I'll go hard and we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, HST, wanted to have a quick look at. That's the hourly, but we'll go end of day chart. Dumped on effective profit downgrade in their presentation this morning, but just wanted to use this one. We'll go to the intraday to illustrate the news plays that I speak about at the break of the original range. So this is a 5-minute chart. Opened up here at $1.50, dipped to 45, it's bounced to 46, and then eventually broke that 45. Now that's 20 minutes in, so I'd like to usually try and wait a half an hour, but if you're aggressive, and this one looked pretty weak, break of 45 looks to be the entry. If we took a more conservative approach, you might be looking at a break of this low here at $1.41.5. But either way, very nice entry for the eventual dump that happened. Dumped right down to 32, something like that. So again, obviously this one would have worked if you jumped in on open, but I don't chase the gaps normally on the news plays to avoid being whipsawed out of a trade. Look for the break of that initial low. Nice entry there at about $1.44. Stabilised here for a bit at $1.42 or so, and then dumped again. So very nice trade there. May still be some more downside tomorrow. Often with these news plays there are a couple of days downside. I'll just quickly put a Fibonacci on this original range. And look at that, pretty much bounced to the 38. So if you were looking, either if you got long eventually on this dump looking for the bounce, or you're looking for a spot to maybe re-enter this on the short side, that's about it. And if I was short this and I didn't keep any overnight, I'd be using this point as a break of that intraday high just there, that intraday res after the dump. I'd be looking at as a get out point if I was keeping a tight stop on it. Okay, so that's HST. What have we got next? We'll go to QBE. That's a 5-minute chart, nice uptrend all day today. We'll go back to the end of day though. Okay, there's a 12-month end of day chart. Not great volume today, but a nice swing starting to shape here. Probably needs to break that little high there, which is 1748. I think it's hit 1750 today. It's closed just under there. Go to a 6-month chart. So I'd like to see a bit of extra volume kick in here, but encouragingly higher low here, higher low again here. So assuming this trend of high lows and higher highs can continue, we'd be hoping we can break the 1840. First steps to get through that 1750, and then probably next res around here 1775 odd. So that's certainly the next area of resistance I'd be looking at. Okay, UGL, I'm throwing a few of the big ones in first, just to for those that like to play the top end. Really nice swing here, probably news based. UGL awarded 250 million in rail orders, news out this morning. The high from yesterday was 1486. We'll go to a quick intraday. See if it was under that earlier. Just see if the news is on this chart. Yes, it is. Sorry. So again, a break of that initial range, perfect trading opportunity. So the high was 1484. I said that previous res was 1486. So I'd probably wait for the break of 86, and then that would have given you a nice entry. As this rounded during the day, if you were keeping an intraday stop on it, you may be looking at a break of this support here. Once it's stabilised in the afternoon, break of that you might have wanted to lighten a little, or a lot if you're only day trading it. But as far as a swing is concerned, really good volume and quite decisive swing, so hopefully more in that one tomorrow. Okay, we might have a look at one more larger cap stock. OZL, I'm pretty sure I called this as a swing low this afternoon. Again, not that great a volume on the swing, so I'd like to see a little bit more volume kick in, but certainly broke that res there at $1.61. Most of the action was in the afternoon, so closed at $1.63.5. Pardon me, after breaking that res. But we have a look at the intraday action. Sort of quite slow until it did break that resistance, and then the volume kicked in. Really strong resistance in that last half hour or so. So that's the part of that action that got me interested. And this is where the intraday action can really add to the picture. You look at the end of day swing, you think, yeah, it's a swing, but not much volume. You look at the intraday, and we'll pull this up over, say, a week. Some of the best volume there is kicked in late, although it does tend to get some late increase in volume on several days. That was pretty impressive. So, all right, that's OZL. All right, now we'll have a look at one more larger cap. A few of the larger cap plays getting interesting again. I'd sort of been playing around these sub 10 cent plays for some time, and I've still got quite a few, but definitely getting interested in some of the larger cap stuff as well. Okay, Dow 502 was 502, 503. So basically the $5 mark was providing the stiff res. Has crept through that the last week or so and broke this recent 518 res again today. Kicked on, closing on its highs. So heading back up nicely. Targets, we could probably put a few on this downtrend and just see if you wanted to go all the way back. This is a 12-month chart. Want to go all the way back up to there to the lows. Let's see what that gives us. 38's back up there, about 550, 560, something like that. A little bit above 550, that's probably quite reasonable. Maybe it's $6. If it really can get a wriggle on, $6 looks a pretty obvious spot, round number and previous support. So who's to say it will have that much in it, but there's a few possible areas. I just wanted to show you a quick intraday chart of this one as well. I think I mentioned this afternoon. Yeah, I just looked at my Twitter. I did. The break of the tight range. So in a tight range most of the day, to either 1 or 2 cents. Resistance at 526. As soon as it broke that, 27 quick 3 ticks. And 3 ticks isn't a lot, but if you are day trading, scalping, you can pick up a couple of those. One probably covers your commission, one for yourself. So a bit of coffee money there as well, especially if it happened early in the day and you've got a bit of a chance to pick up more of that move. But nice tight range break there. Okay, let's have a look at a few smaller ones. KAS, K-A-S, I think I mentioned again this on the Twitter as a swing low. The resistance high from yesterday was 34, so break of that constituted the swing. Volume certainly not as big as Friday. There was a lot of volume on the sell-off on Friday, but bigger than every other day for the last couple of weeks before that. So I'll have a quick look at the intraday for say a week or so. See if that gives us away anything. It looks like that there was a 15 million cross on Friday, and that skewed those volume numbers. So pretty hard to tell from that. I'll see if I can pull a little bit. If I can miss that spot, we might be able to. And so that really skews the figures. So the volume looked actually pretty good today, pretty healthy. So that 15 million crosses has skewed those volume figures. But end of the day, nice swing. If we take that 15 million out, you'd suggest that's a pretty good volume swing in that one. All right, a minute or so to go to 10. EME, it's one I'm not on. It came up in the scans tonight. Really good volume today and increasing volume yesterday, and very strong resistance here around the 70 mark. It has popped its head above this a couple of times, but hasn't kicked on as yet. So probably also a triangle, starting to shape an ascending triangle here. So we could draw ourselves a line here and along there, and so we've got quite a decent triangle shape. Technicians, I would suggest a break of that triangle, and you could possibly target the depth of that triangle. So we're looking at somewhere from let's say 43 up to 70, that's 27 cents. Throw 27 cents in on that and you're probably getting up close towards that previous high. So seems logical if it can kick on, and of course that's a big if, but chart looks like it's got some potential, so keep an eye on that one for tomorrow overall. NGF is a gold play. If gold behaves itself tonight, I think it's bouncing a little at this stage. Just on another computer having a look, gold's up a couple of bucks, but it's been up that through the Asian session as well, so who knows. But a bit of an uptrend starting to shape there, so we might be in some kind of channel trading pattern here, excluding the false break there. It might be a few cents in this one if it if gold's on the rise, and a bit of increased volume today as well. So that one looks okay. What else have we got that we can have a look at? Possibly Koi is another one I mentioned on Twitter today. Really strong break of recent tight range. I'm loving these tight range breaks recently, especially for stocks that haven't run so hard. Good volume on the break. You can see best volume in a while. It's broken a couple of levels of resistance here around that 16.5, and then this one I like 16.5 as well, and then this one up here in 18.5. So really good break. Still a little bit of res here at 20 anyway. In fact, there's a bit of res all the way up, but you'd think that's a fair chance of having some follow on tomorrow as well. Alright, that'll do us for tonight. Hopefully I'll get another video done tomorrow night, but I'll definitely be on Twitter tomorrow. Thanks.